Fucking duck, Dave. It's episode 53.
Well, it's actually episode 1 of season 2.
My head already hurts.
Episode 53.
We're in a hotel in Florida.
We are spending a couple weeks in Florida.
There's just so much shit to do here, Dave.
Right, today we're going to a beach.
And we're gonna complain about it.
Right, we're also doing a fucking movie review for some reason.
It's a movie made in Florida.
Okay.
All movies must be A.L.F, Dave.
That's one of the weirdest sentences ever.
Yeah.
Here's another weird sentence.
This is about the Skunk Apes.
Yeah, Angus and I are going to find the Skunk Ape Research Center and see what's going on there.
I bet it's Skunk Ape related.
I hope so. Also, we're going to sniff out some baseball.
It's not baseball season, Dave.
It's always baseball season in Florida.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Yeah. Angus is also going to do a food challenge.
I've been training my ass off, Dave.
Right.
Expanding my stomach and kicking myself in the dick.
Well, that's how you do it.
It's how an Angus do.
Yeah, we're also going to visit the Everglades and go for a fan boat ride.
There's also a good chance I'm going to punch a devil ray in his face for Steve Irwin.
That's absolutely not happening.
It's all that shit and more on a very Florida Dave and Angus show.
It's Dave and Angus.
Yeah.
It's Dave and Angus.
I'm Angus.
It's Dave and Angus. It's the Dave and Angus show right now. Let's go.
All right, so as always, Dave's driving our rental car.
And Angus's feet are making it so we won't get the deposit back.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Yeah, there's some things even soap can't undo.
Yeah. So we're doing multiple weeks in Florida.
Yes.
I would say next week is Gator Week.
Yes, we have definitely seen some gator shit since we've been here.
I get that the timeline is confusing.
Yeah, the Florida trilogy or whatever the fuck's going to happen.
It's going to be all over the place.
Very gator-centric.
Those little puppy dog-looking dinosaurs.
Right, and then the third week, I think it's going to be all the fucking Disney shit.
Dude, you can fit Disneyland in the parking lot of Disney World.
Now, Disney World is the size of San Francisco.
Right, it's very difficult to cram all the shit into one podcast.
Right, so there'll be at least 2, probably 3.
We're not complaining because Florida's pretty nice this time of
Well,
year.
I guess it's nice in Spokane again, but we endured some shit this winter, didn't we, guys?
Are you calling me guys?
I think there's some people from Spokane that listen to this.
I highly doubt that.
Right, well, here's some quick Florida facts for you.
Fact me up, Dave.
Yikes. All right, well,
Yeah, that made me feel weird too.
yeah, you just come up with some really weird out there shit.
Fact your face, Dave.
And then always double down. All right, it's the 3rd most populous state, Florida is. 67 counties, over 21 million people.
Yeah, crammed into the 22nd largest state as far as landmass.
Right, so it's the 8th most densely populated.
They have 19 area codes and they get 29 electoral votes.
Now, the state motto is, "In God We Trust."
Right, well, fuck you, separation of church and state.
I guess so.
Hey, they're a state, they can do what they want.
Right, well, they're known as the Everglades State, the Orange State,
The place where Florida man's from.
or the Sunshine State.
I think this is cool. They're the only state in the entire country to have an embassy in Washington, D.C. What do they know that we don't know?
I don't know, but Florida became a state on March 3rd, 1845. It was the 27th state.
Right, and it's a peninsula, right?
Correct.
It also gets all the fucking lightning.
It is definitely the lightning capital of the United States.
Right, so it's high stakes living out here in Florida.
Right.
Between June and like November. That's what's known as when the wind can hurt you season.
Right, they got hurricanes.
Plus that lightning, plus all the shit in the ocean, Dave.
Right.
Plus they got tons of fucking animals on land that are mean, Dave.
Right.
And on top of all that shit, they got the most dangerous fucking tree in the world, Dave.
That's right, the manchineal tree.
Every fucking part of it is poisonous to humans. It's a little apple of death, Dave.
Right, well, there's nothing like Florida.
And like Dave said, we're going to spend some time here.
And that's all thanks to you at patreon.com/SKATCAST. All of our
The
bosses.
litter box is filled with the most lovely of turds.
That's right, so we're actually staying at a couple nice places.
That's how an Angus do.
All right, well, we're going to start the show at Clearwater Beach. We're almost there.
Yeah, baby, it's time for a Florida-based top 5.
It's actually about beaches, but whatever.
Shut the fuck up, Dave. Top 5, Dave and Angus, top 5.
Things on the beach that we like and do not like, yeah.
Top 5, Dave and Angus, top 5. For you, for you. I was thinking the beach would be warmer than this, Dave.
Man, it's only about 70.
It's better than that fucking ice and snow.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, Dave and I are sitting on the beach. Where the hell are we?
And we're just outside our Hilton Clearwater Beach Resort and Spa in Clearwater Beach.
This is like western Florida.
Yeah, we're north of St. Petersburg and west of Tampa.
And I don't care if the locals think this shit's cold. I'm chilling.
Yeah, it's still very nice.
I refuse to swim out there because there's fucking dolphins.
Yeah,
And of course, fucking sharks.
Right.
But if I do see one of them cunty devil rays, I'm going to punch it in the face for Steve Irwin.
No, you're fucking not.
I'll be thinking about it.
Yeah, leave it in that toxic sludge you call a brain.
Whatever. Dave and I are here in Clearwater Beach, right?
Angus, the sign says Clearwater Beach right fucking there.
Whatever. We're here to do a top 5.
Yeah, this is our top 5 favorite things about the beach.
And our top 5 least favorite things.
Right.
Right now, it's that chitrin screaming his fucking ass off. I wish you'd shut the fuck up.
Angus, it is a public beach. It's pretty busy.
Whatever. Is there a no chitrin allowed beach I can attend?
Actually, there's a fuckload of them.
Well, it's too late for this segment.
Right, well, should we start with the worst?
Yeah, Dave, what's your least favorite part about the beach?
Now, my number 5 least favorite thing about the beach are the bathrooms.
Right, they do smell like places where people piss and shit.
And other things.
Right, and other.
Well, so far on this trip, we've been to a few bathrooms that have been nice. Right, but mostly bathrooms are awful experiences on the beach.
All right, I'm with you. All right, my number 5 are all of you sportsball cunts.
Oh, come on.
I don't know how you find 10 friends that all want to and or know how to play volleyball, but fucking hey, man, stop doing
Is
this.
it because, the ball hit you one time or something?
Probably, but I don't like seeing people in good shape having a good time, Dave.
Okay.
But it's not just volleyball. Like, see those dickheads with the football?
I do.
Fuck those dickheads, Dave.
Because they're enjoying themselves.
Because they think they're in a goddamn movie. Look at them. They think they're at Point Break or some shit.
Actually, I think Point Break was based in California.
Eat fuck, Dave.
All right.
Look how they toss the foot bean around just all willy-nilly, dude. They don't care they hit that lady.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to hit that lady.
There's a good chance they hit that lady, Dave.
All right, my number 4 is, I didn't do a lot of sit-ups, so...
Body shit.
Yeah, the beach is the one place where it's like, fuck, I didn't do any sit-ups.
I feel that.
But if you did do sit-ups like those guys...
Yeah, what's that, a 12-pack? What the fuck?
I feel like the beach is kind of like their domain and not mine.
That's fair.
Also, when I expose my body to the sun, it burns the shit out of me, and I'm not a fan of that.
Right, and since neither one of us want to help each other apply lotion to the other...
Destined to burn.
Right, well, I'm with you on the body shit. Being a human is weird.
Yeah.
Way to make us all feel bad, except for those six-pack cunts.
Yeah.
Shit.
What, you asked?
Yeah. My number 4 thing I hate about the beach are these fucking aqua socks I'm wearing right now.
Not a fan.
Well, they look like shit, Dave.
You do look like a dickhead.
I appreciate that, but it's good to wear shoes on the beach.
I get the logic.
But I hate the way these fucking things feel, Dave.
Yeah, they breathe funny.
Fuck these things.
Well, then take them off.
Oh, then you get sand in your toes and shit. Fuck that shit.
All right.
But I also hate the feeling of the sand on the aqua socks material. Fuck, that's terrible too, but it's not as bad as the toes, so I'd wear the aqua socks, Dave.
All right, calm down. You're getting kind of worked
I
up.
fucking don't like the situation I'm in here, Dave.
Not a fan of sand.
You can see how it flipped Anakin, man.
All right, well, my number 3 is about sand.
Fuck sand, right?
Well, it's sand in food. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, I've eaten mainly sand today.
I don't mean today. I just mean in general. When you go to the beach and you have food on the beach, like a picnic or something, you know?
Boom, dirt food.
Right, so that's my number 3.
All right, my number 3 is why I have aqua socks on.
You just said aqua socks.
Well, my number 3 is the main reason why I wear these cunty things.
Okay.
Hot fucking feet, Dave.
You mean hot asphalt?
You're getting your feet burned on the street.
Well, you could just wear sandals, you know?
Oh, then you got that dirt between the sandals and your feet, and that's fucking
You
awful.
could just wash your feet off.
That's hardly manageable, Dave. It's like this give and take. You can never get all the goddamn dirt off your feet, but then you can never get all the fucking water clean.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I hate sand, Dave. It's coarse. It's annoying. It gets everywhere.
Right, we get it, we
But
get it.
burning my feet is also not fun.
Right.
So I look like a douche canoe wearing these fucking aqua socks.
I don't know if it's all the aqua socks' fault.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Right.
Now unshut the fuck up, and what's your number 2?
Well, bugs. I don't like bugs.
Yeah, they do like the beaches, don't they?
Now, whether it's flies or mosquitoes or
Fucking hornets and shit.
right, bees.
I'm with you. Bugs are a pain in the ass.
Right, well, they're definitely my number 2.
I'll say it's not so bad today.
No, but we've been a few places where mosquitoes are pretty damn bad.
Yeah, bugs are dominating the earth, man. They are kicking our
Oh,
ass.
for sure.
All right, my number 2, there's too many people on the beach. That's my number 2 reason for hating the beach.
Now, it takes you only a few moments before you want to start throwing punches.
Yeah, I'm twitching.
I've been watching you.
Yeah, you see the quarterback for that little football doofus team?
I see the football guys, yes.
I need to feel that guy's goatee on my fist, Dave.
Why?
Because he thinks he's fucking Top Gun over there.
Right, it's a little obnoxious.
A little obnoxious. I've judged him harder than that, Dave.
I know.
And then Angus needs to see if all this sunshine softens up a guy in Florida.
You really don't.
I promise the people of Minnesota I'd see.
Angus.
I'll wait till we're done with the top 5.
Right, so your number 2 is there's too many people on the beach.
Yeah, and Angus doesn't like to be inconvenienced by the presence of y'all.
Right.
Now, Florida's a whole lot of waiting in lines of y'all.
Now, definitely the theme parks.
No, everything's a fucking line. We lined up to get on the beach, for fuck's sake.
In our cars.
I fucking know. I'm trying to make a point.
Now, we get it. You're antisocial and kind of a cunt.
Yeah. Give us your number 1, Dave.
Well, where we are is very clean, but most of the time beaches have garbage or glass and all that shit.
Ah, the human refuse.
Yeah, I've cut my foot on the beach before.
That's why I look like a dill bag wearing aqua socks, Dave, because I cut myself too.
Yeah, it wasn't nice.
Humans don't give a fuck about public spaces is something I've learned.
I think it definitely depends.
Whatever, this beach is made of 13% cigarettes and cigars, Dave.
Whatever, what's your number 1?
Well, once again, and Angus has a tie.
All right, let's hear him.
Well, I think I've made my disdain for sand pretty clear.
Now, it's a Darth Vader level of hate.
That's right, Dave. So, but sand in the asshole is my least favorite of all.
All right, then we'll go there.
But also, fuck sea life, Dave. That's also my number 1.
Just not a fan of fish.
Well, I'll put it this way. I don't like on land to hang out with animals, man.
Right.
Like even the neighbor dog, have that shit on a leash, you dig?
I dig.
And then Angus can see those motherfuckers, Dave.
Right.
But I'm supposed to just go wading out in the water.
Yeah.
My tastiest bit submerged at mouth level, Dave.
I get it.
And I mean, fuck dolphins, too. Fuck them all.
Now, SKATCAST made sure that we weren't doing anything with dolphins.
Yeah, I guess they foresee a problem or some shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever. But if I do see the silhouette of a fucking devil ray, I'm punching it for Steve.
Yikes. All right, so that was our worst things about the beach. Now let's do our best.
Our most favoriteest things about the beach.
Yep.
You start us off, bitch. What's your number 5?
I know you'd hate this, but bury people in the sand or being buried in the sand.
Fuck you, Dave.
I didn't say I want to bury you, although I wouldn't mind.
Fuck you, Dave.
I'm just saying it's always been fun.
No, it's never fun.
I guess I call it sand art overall, like making sand castles, burying people, doing that kind of shit.
Wrong, Dave.
Yeah, whatever. What's your number 5?
Well, my honorable mention of things I hate about the beach is listening to your top 5 things that you like about the beach.
Yeah. What's your number 5?
All right, my number 5 thing that I like the best about the beach is when I get the kids packed up and the wife and we get back in the car and we're driving away from the beach and it's over.
Okay.
No more dirty diapers, no more having to deal with bee stings. A lot of the screaming has subsided, energy has been drained. Some of them chitrons are even fucking sleeping.
All right, so you enjoy the experience when it's over.
Yeah, I assume it's like a marathon runner. You know, you've pushed yourself really to the limit several times.
Right.
Then you cross that finish line, it's like, fuck, I'm not going to do that again for a long time.
Okay.
All right, give us your number 4, Dave.
Well, I haven't done it in years, but I always like to go to the beach and play frisbee.
Well, that's because you're a hippie, Dave.
I think the combination of, the beach and of frisbee, that's great.
Terrible.
Whatever, it's my list.
You rank below the sports ball guys, dude.
Whatever says you.
Well, Angus is one of the most powerful influencers in the world, Dave.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I just opened my mouth and we're here at a resort in fucking Florida, Dave.
No,
That's
no.
me. Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
You can't deny it.
Blah, blah, blah. What's your number 4?
Well, one thing I do like about the beach is when an Angus prepares a song for people and he plays it for them at the campfire.
Right, that's definitely, Angus is definitely that guy.
Oh, you shouldn't have a campfire without an Angus playing guitar.
Basically, the moment someone starts lighting flame to wood.
I'm fucking there and I got Wonderwall.
Right, and lots of terrible songs that you wrote.
Oh, so many.
Right, so your number 4 is playing music for people on the beach.
Yeah, but specifically when they don't ask for it.
It's a power move.
Oh, yeah, it's a power move. I like to claim my spaces.
Right, all right, well, my number 3 is flying a kite.
Oh, you fucking dork.
What?
I forgot about your stupid kite collection, Dave.
It's not stupid at all. I got really into it.
You got so into it, you dork.
But it's a lot of fun. I mean, you feel really, cool doing it.
You feel cool. Oh, Dave.
You might not look cool to a fucking asshole like you,
No.
but if you feel cool doing it, it's a lot of fun.
You do not look cool, that's for sure.
Well, fuck.
I don't know. To let yourself look that dorky,
No.
let's see. You'd have to it'd have to feel like you're snorting cocaine with your dick.
Shut up.
At
Angus,
first to feel.
shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying it's got to feel really good to look
Will you stop?
dorky like that.
Will you please stop?
All the things in the world to do, you're like, I'm going to go throw some paper in the wind. Little dumb string. Looks like a bird, though, right, Dave? It looks like a bird, huh?
You shut the fuck up. I got a couple cool dragon ones.
Yeah, not cool, Dave.
What the fuck ever? What's your number 3?
Number 3, favorite thing to do on the beach. Punch a guy I don't like on the beach. That's number 3.
You're itching to punch that guy, aren't you?
Well, my flask is empty.
Right.
My secondary flask is empty.
Okay.
This bottle of water that I filled with pure vodka.
Yikes, empty.
Fucking empty. I'm gonna go punch that guy.
Right, well, we're almost there. That's your number 3 favorite thing. What's better than that, I wonder?
Well, not much.
All right, well, my number 2 is a sunset on a beach.
God, I hate your list so much, Dave.
Yeah.
If this was everyone's list, I'd never go to a beach because it sounds so terrible.
Okay, whatever. What's your number 2?
Well, I don't go in the water very often, but when I do, it's to pee, and that's actually kind of a cool feeling.
You like pissing in the ocean.
Like I said, Angus likes to show his dominance and kind of declare his spaces.
So that's pissing in the ocean.
Yeah, I'll probably do that, look for that fucking sea ray, punch it for Steve, and then go punch that guy.
At least you got a day planned for yourself.
Fuck yeah, Dave. What's your number 1 thing of all time on the beach to do?
I've always been a big fan of smoking a joint and watching people do stuff.
You're a voyeur.
No, people watching.
Creepy Dave. He's high as fuck. He wants to see what you're doing.
God damn it, no.
Whatever, that should get you kicked off the internet. All right, my number 1 thing to do on the beach is also like yours, similar, but not people watch like a creep. It's get drunk.
Watching people is not creepy.
I feel like you looking at me right now is creeping me
What
out.
the fuck ever. All right, this has been the Dave and Angus Top 5.
Coming from some beach.
Clearwater Beach. The sign is right fucking there that says Clearwater.
I'm on vacation, Dave. You want me to read everything?
Yes, whatever. The Dave and Angus Show. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, loser.
What?
You look like the kind of asshole that's never tried Chudweiser Ice.
I love Chudweiser.
The fuck you do, loser. I
Hey.
drive a fucking Ferrari.
But because you drink a kind of beer,
I drink Ferrari guy beer, bitch.
you can get Chudweiser at Walmart.
I'll Walmart all over your face not having Ferrari guy.
Why is this commercial amping me up? I want to punch you in the face.
Because Chudweiser's for alphas, bitch.
Stop calling me a bitch.
You want the house, you want the cars.
I just want to live a peaceful life in comfort.
You should shower in a river, you bitch.
I don't even know what that means.
It means bow to the alpha, bitch.
You know that the term alpha was actually a study by a guy who was doing things on wolves, and that actually was not a thing?
What the fuck are you talking about, bitch?
I mean, alphas aren't really a thing in the animal kingdom. I'm sorry, don't yell at me, fuck.
drink Chudweiser if you want a fucking Ferrari. And for girls that think you're cool and that have big wieners and all that
What is
shit.
going on?
We now return to the Dave and Angus Show on SKATCAST Network.
Movie reviews, movie reviews, movie reviews from Dave and Angus to you. Movie reviews, fucking they're real good too. I watched a movie for you, listen to me. You're probably wondering, hey, you guys are in Florida, what the fuck are you doing?
Now, why do a movie review when you're out doing cool shit?
Right.
Now, seriously, why would we do this?
Yeah, Dave and I are just sitting in our hotel room instead of exploring Florida.
Now, this isn't probably something we should do on the road.
Well, too bad. We're reviewing a movie that was made in Florida.
Right, and we decided to watch this on the plane.
I forgot how good it was.
It is very good.
It's a classic Dave and Angus movie review of The Truman Show.
Which I don't know why the world needs that.
All movies must have the A.L.F system applied.
No.
It's my duty for the people, Dave.
Whatever. We had a lot of movies to choose from.
Yeah, with the parameters being made in Florida.
That's quite a few.
Yeah, all these movies need to be A.L.F. 1998's Armageddon, Scarface from 83.
Yeah, Bad Boys from 95, Goldfinger, the James Bond movie from 64.
And there's 89 movies about dolphins.
Right.
Other movies include such perennial comedies as That's Something About Mary from 1998.
Right.
Or Adam Sandler's The Waterboy, also from 98.
Now, The Day of the Dead from 1968 was filmed here.
And both versions of Dumbo were based in Florida.
There you go.
But we chose The Truman Show because it was easily available to us.
Right, it was right there.
But I regret it not.
Same.
But let's not fuck around anymore. We gotta go out and eat some food later.
Right.
So I'm fucking hungry. Give us some factoidnals about this goddamn movie, Dave.
All right, The Truman Show came out in June of 1998.
The internet was just a twinkle in our masturbatory wrists.
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
I think so.
More factoidals, Dave.
Right, well, The Truman Show, it was well received. Directed by Peter Weir, written by Andrew Nicole.
I don't know who those people are, Dave.
Now, Andrew Nicole wrote Gattaca and Lord of War.
Okay, different factoidals.
All right, it starred Jim Carrey and Ed Harris.
All right, now we're talking.
Also, Laura Linney and Noah Emmerich.
Blah, blah, blah. How much money did it make, Dave?
It had a budget of $60 million and it made $264 million.
So it was a fucking hit.
That was nominated for a bunch of awards.
And it tripped all us the fuck out.
It did.
It also kind of split society down the middle where it's like, I would never go on that show. And then there was a bunch of people that were like, I want to do that show right now.
Right. Real quick factoid on the budget. It actually cost $20 million less than they estimated it would.
Is that good or something?
It's very rare for movies, especially good movies, to cost less than they're supposed to cost.
Good. Hire their accountant? What's going on, Dave?
Nothing. All right, should we tell him a little synopsis of the movie?
Yeah, Jim Carrey was born to the Hollywood studio system.
Well, he was orphaned, and then the Hollywood, they adopted him.
Movie people bought a baby, Dave.
Yes, they did.
And a guy named Christ decided to play God, and he fucking created a world for this baby to grow up in.
The character is a producer named Christoph.
And that's Ed Harris, and it's the first time he's not a soldier.
Well, he is a soldier a lot, but no.
And the whole thing is about him being on a TV show, but he doesn't know he's on a TV show, and there's thousands of cameras everywhere.
Right.
That movie made me look for cameras everywhere, Dave.
What, in your house?
I still stay away from a few rooms just because I'm not sure.
Yes.
All right, so the movie ends like normal Hollywood movies, like, wins the day and shit.
There are twists and turns, and it's very good.
Or maybe he dies. I don't know. No spoiler alert.
Right, okay. Are you ready to grade it?
Yeah, first let's give it the boring Dave star thing.
Right, out of 5 stars, I give it 4 3/4 stars.
So you hated it?
No, I loved it and would recommend
Shit,
it.
your system sucks, Dave. All right, my turn.
Yeah, let's delve into this fucking ALF system.
Right, well, before we do, actually, what's the tomato meter on this shit?
Actually, the tomato meter for the critics was 95%, and then the audiences gave it 89%.
All right, so you barely know what's good. Let's ALF it.
All right.
So as you guys know by now, what's first on the ALF list? It doesn't make sense to an Angus.
Could an Angus follow the Truman Show?
Well, it's about TV, Dave, so yes, an Angus can follow TV.
I don't know if that's true all the time.
I'm having a hard time following the Stranger Things plotline, but fucking hey, Dave.
All right, well, how many ALFs did you give?
I give one full ALF for this.
That's right, 1 ALF at a time.
Yeah, try and keep up, Dave.
Yeah.
All right, for the next ALF, does the movie engage an Angus continually?
Did you fall asleep?
I did not.
And you were engaged?
I totally was.
And you gave it up?
I gave it a full ALF, Dave.
All right, it's really earning its ALFs.
Fuck yeah. The next thing, do I care about the characters?
Did you care about Jim Carrey?
I did.
Enough for a full ALF?
Enough for a full ALF, Dave.
So we got 3 ALFs.
3 out of 3. It's a genius movie so far.
Right.
The next very important question for an ALF, does it stimulate an Angus's emotionals?
Did you feel it?
Oh, Dave, I felt it.
There was a great movie for that.
It gives you some surprises in places you weren't expecting. I like that. Emotionals, 1 full ALF.
Fucking A, this movie.
Could it be in the elite movies of all time?
Only an ALF can tell.
That's right. This leads us to our 5th question. Do you keep this to yourself or do you tell your friends?
Doesn't Angus recommend?
And the answer is yes, he does, a full ALF. And I would watch it again. That's also part of it.
You'd watch it again.
If somebody said, hey, dude, you got to watch the Truman Show again, I'd be like, that's cool.
All right, so a full ALF.
A full ALF.
So it gets 5 ALFs.
Well, on a stupid system like yours, it would seem like it would stop there.
God damn
But
it.
to differentiate good movies from really great movies,
According to you,
the ALF system awards 3 separate 1/10 of an ALF points.
a 1/10 of an ALF.
So 3/10 of an ALF is up for grabs right now, Dave.
Right.
To determine the greatest movies of all time.
According to you.
Yes, so there are 3 points, 3 questions. Did Angus lose control of his emotionals in front of a chitrin?
Well, there were chitrin there.
It was a long flight, but I hid my emotionals.
You were able to hide them.
I was, so I do not grant the 1/10 of an ALF there.
Oh, that's disappointing.
This is what makes the ALF system superior to all other movie grading systems, Dave.
Well, you're really doing humanity a favor, I'd say.
You're getting it.
Yikes.
Now, the next 1/10 of an ALF up for grabs is, doesn't Angus want to call people after watching this movie to tell them about his experience?
I didn't see you call anyone.
I didn't call anyone even when this movie came out back in the day, Dave.
People were talking about it, though, when it came
I
out.
do not grant it a 1/10 of an ALF.
All right, so it still sits at a solid 5.
5.
And I assume there's one more?
Yes, did an Angus want to punch a baby with glee because of this movie?
Once again, there were babies present.
My desire to punch a baby was high, but it wasn't because of the movie.
Yeah, so you didn't give it the extra.
No extra ALF 10th. That just sounds weird. So an Angus's final score, it's not weird. An Angus's final score is 5 solid ALFs.
Which doesn't put it in your top tier.
It's one of the great movies of all time, Dave, but it is not one of the greatest.
All right.
But if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. If you have seen it and it's been a while, fucking do it.
Do whatever you want.
Watch the movie.
Don't listen to him.
Whatever. Moving on to the next floor-based thing.
Dave and Angus scripted something. I don't know what I am singing. Dave and Angus.
Well, that's a matter of opinions, Mr. Skunk Ape. I'll do my own research on a skunk ape.
He's going to call the cops.
Whatever, he's ruined our segment on skunk apes, Dave.
Well, he's sick of listening to you and he's ready for us to leave.
I'm
leaving. I'm leaving, motherfucker.
Max, we were doing so good today.
I only punched that one guy.
Right.
All right, we're still doing a cryptid special.
Oh, he was the expert that was going to show us around.
So what? He's been on the Discovery Channel. Everybody's been on the Discovery Channel.
Angus, you just annoyed the shit out of him.
Whatever. He said it was down this pathway that they find all the fucking skunk apes. Let's just walk down there.
Oh, boy, I'm going to regret this.
You're not. I'll listen to the tour. I can recite all the bullshit that's out in these here woods.
They're not even woods. It's the Everglades.
Whatever. We're somewhere in Florida.
We're at Okeechobee,
which is in the Everglades.
Yeah, we're just east of Everglades City.
Yeah, well, we're going to be riding around on a big fan boat thing you sent.
Yes, we are.
That scares you.
You and a giant fan? Yes, I'm a bit concerned.
Whatever. This is the road, right?
How the fuck would I know?
Didn't you pay attention during the tour?
Angus, it's basically a gift shop. He just gave a little speech.
No, he was talking during the petting zoo.
Right. Okay, yeah, we didn't even say where we are. We're at the Skunk Ape Research Headquarters, a research center.
Right, and I got into a bit of a scuffle with the Dave who runs the place.
Again, you annoyed the piss out of him.
We didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
He's an expert on skunk apes. He lives out in Skunk Ape land.
He might know a bunch about skunk apes, but he don't know shit about the Sasquatch. That's in Angus's field.
I don't know how you figure that.
Because I live where the Sasquatch lives, Dave.
Just as you claim you've seen one.
That's more than this fucking guy. He's just got statues of him around.
It is a tourist attraction.
Well, just because he sells Bigfoot merchandise doesn't mean he knows something about him.
I mean, he was saying he was on Unsolved Mysteries and Discovery Channel.
I don't give a shit about his Kool-Aids. Right. I'm here for no-fluff information on the skunk ape. I got none of that shit.
What are you talking about? He showed us a bunch of those footprint things.
He says he's got 200 castings of him, but he only let an Angus see 2.
Well, he's got good instincts. He probably could tell that an Angus would break those things.
Shit.
All right, we're kind of getting away from where civilization is now.
Yeah, we're now officially hunting for a Florida Sasquatch, Dave.
I'm wearing sandals, so I don't really want to start hunting something.
Shit.
Also, we're unarmed. I don't fucking know what we're going to do.
We're going to find a skunk ape and take a picture of it with our cell phones.
And then what, live stream it beating us to death?
No, the skunk ape ain't an angry creature, Dave.
Why do you keep pretending you know things about things?
And Angus's knowledge on informational is just high, man.
I don't know how you figure that.
My NSA guy knows what I know.
It's probably true.
It is probably true. Now, something the listener might need to know is that we might not only find a skunk ape out here in this whatever the fuck this is.
Scary-ass swamp forest.
Right, that sign says, do not enter. That's not good, right?
No, we should definitely not be in here.
Whatever. Florida doesn't just offer skunk apes to the cryptid hunter. There's also the Sanibel sea serpent.
What the fuck's that?
Well, it's a fucking sea serpent, Dave. It's got the body of an otter and the head of a snake. It's like 20 feet long.
I doubt we're going to see that in here.
That's fair, but keep your head on a swivel.
Right.
There's also talk of a dog man.
What, like the Beast of Bray Road from this week's Dipshit Files?
I don't listen to SKATCAST, Dave, but sure.
It's a dog man, like a werewolf, but up in like Minnesota and Michigan.
Well, they got bipedal canine cunts in Florida too, Dave.
Okay.
Plus, they got a thing called a snollygoster, Dave.
What the fuck is a snollygoster?
It's a massive alligator without any legs.
Okay.
So it's like a giant slug, but it moves its tail like a propeller in the water.
Okay.
And it has a giant spike on its back where it stores bodies of things it's going to eat later.
What?
It's like a pantry, but a slug. It's a pantry slug.
I doubt we'll see one of those in here.
Probably not, but we could see one of Florida's green-eyed wampus cats.
What?
Yeah.
Is that from Harry Potter?
I have no idea, dork.
I've only heard of that from Harry Potter.
Well, there might be one of those cunts in here, or a muck monster, Dave.
All right, a muck monster.
Yeah, it's basically a dinosaur in the muck.
What, like the Loch Ness monster?
Yeah, but instead of being Scottish, it's like Florida man.
Okay.
I'm starting to realize that Florida is redneck on a fucking 11.
It's definitely a different place.
Dude, they got giant alligators and crocodiles. They got hogs.
Yeah, big old wild hogs.
Then fucking dolphins and sea rays and sharks and shit.
It's definitely one of the most unique places on Earth.
Dude, they're gonna rent an Angus a boat with a big fan on it where I can run into alligators.
I'm not sure I want to do that.
If it didn't feel like I was taking a warm bath every time I went outside, it'd be the place to live, Dave.
Well, it is the third most populous state for a reason.
Right, well, that major reason is no personal income taxes.
Well, that could be.
Well, it's been several minutes and we have not found a skunk ape.
It's also starting to get real creepy down here.
This pathway is poorly lit.
It's like a hiking trail. It's not supposed to be lit well.
I feel like we could have walked right by a skunk ape.
I imagine we'd smell a skunk ape before we walked by it, right?
I see you're challenging an Angus's knowledge.
Indeed.
The skunk ape is named for its scent, but it's believed that much like a skunk, it can trigger its gland whenever it wants to, especially when there's danger around.
You're just making that up, aren't you?
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Can we just go back to the car, get the fuck out of here, and go back to the hotel?
What's the matter, Dave? Are you afraid to be eaten by some Florida creature?
Yes.
Afraid of the snollygoster, Dave?
I don't know about that.
Are you worried that the Sanibel sea dog's coming for you, man?
No, there's legit fucking animals here, like alligators and shit.
I've seen so many alligators this trip.
I don't think we're going to share this episode about the alligator farm.
Is that next week?
Yeah.
We have seen people do weird things with gators.
Yes, we have.
We've been here less than a week, and I've got a little bit of gator fatigue.
Well, they did book us like 3 straight gator things.
Well, at least we know what gator tastes like.
We do, but that's next week's show.
Right, fuck it. We've been out here 5 minutes. I haven't found a skunk ape. I'm sick of it.
Well, I'm with you on this one.
I'm gonna go back and fuck with Discovery Channel guy.
Let's just leave. Goddamn it.
Angus has spoken. The Dave and Angus show will be right back after these terrible things that are said.
Hey, Jake, how's it going, man?
Hey, random State Farm customer, what's up?
Now, will you look at this thing on my dick?
Excuse me, what's up?
You're my insurance company. You know a lot of sensitive shit about me. Will you look at my dick and see, is this okay?
Damn, dude, fuck no, I don't want to look at your dick.
Oh, too late, right? You saw it. What was that?
I'm a spokesman for insurance. Why would I?
Is that going to affect my insurance rates?
Actually, it might. Like a good neighbor, We'll jack up the rates.
Why are you looking at me, Arby's?
We've got the meats, kid.
Yeah, nobody under 35 eats Arby's?
That's not what our market research says.
Fine, okay, dorks eat Arby's.
Why are you coming at me, kid? I got the meats.
We don't really want that much meat. You're aggressive with the meat.
We do have meat. Would you like some meat?
I mean, actually, yes, I do like meat.
Yeah, this feels kind of awkward, this interaction.
Maybe don't go around yelling at people about your meat.
I have fucking sweet sauce. Have you tried my sauce?
You have nothing I want, Arby's.
What if I brought in some Pokemon shit?
Pokemon? Okay, no.
I want to tell you about Todd's Airlines.
Wait, Todd's Airlines?
Are you tired of experiencing what we call commercial flying?
I mean, I like getting places fast.
Right, but you have to get all touched inappropriately and have your things gone through and broken and get kind of snarled at and watched and then mocked when your shit is lost.
I've had all of those things happen.
You have to wonder why people would rather charter a sailboat and sail around North America than go on Southwest Airlines.
I really don't like the TSA touching my crotch.
And your tits and ass.
Yeah, they go hard on the tits and ass.
Well, here at Todd's Airlines, we don't give a fuck about safety regulations.
Okay.
Just get on the fucking plane. But just know that all of our pilots are named Todd,
What?
and they're all armed to the fucking teeth.
Okay.
And yes, to build our fleet, we bought some old planes.
Right, but you painted them cool.
They are fucking painted cool.
I mean, kind of cheese dick too. But
Look, Todd Airlines is the product of 10,000 Todds pooling their money together and making an airline so they didn't have to wait in the TSA because fuck yeah, go Todd.
fuck yeah, go Todd.
But with 10,000 owners named Todd and all of our pilots and flight staff named Todd,
Weird.
we've vowed to serve all of you, every one of you in America except for people named Todd.
What?
We're all full up on Todd's things.
Now back to Dave and Daddy's show on the SKATCAST Network.
Wrong. Terrible. Take 27. This is showbiz, kid. Grow up.
Dave and Angus sports stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, Dave and Angus sports stuff. Dave and Angus sports stuff, yeah.
All right. I don't know how Dave does it, but he always finds baseball.
It's a very special sense I have.
He has that same sense with chips.
This is true.
But Florida's one of those special places where you can do sports like year-round.
The people of Florida seem to love their sports.
Yeah, whether it's collegiate or professional.
Now, right now, Angus and I are at traditional baseball stadium complex. It's a baseball park.
Right, this is where the New York Mets have spring training, right?
Now, between February and March every year.
Now, come to find out, a fuckload of baseball teams come to Florida every spring.
Now, there are 15 teams that come down for spring training in Florida.
Well, that's fucking sportsball-tastic, Dave.
Now, the actual city we're in is Port St. Lucie.
Port St. Lucie. I've had a hard time saying that since we've been here.
Now, Port St. Lucie, 217,000 people live around here.
It feels bigger now.
Now, we also went to a haunted house kind of thing earlier in Port St. Lucie.
I saw zero ghosts.
Now, we tried.
We keep fucking trying. Well, let's talk about something that is real. The sports ball, Dave.
Now, Florida sports is like nothing else.
Well, because it's warm and the third largest state in the United States, they got all the teams.
Now, they have 3 professional football teams.
Right, and we're going to have to discuss these mascots because it gets weird in Florida.
Right.
But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, kind of tough. Buccaneers.
Right, Pirates.
We'll give them that one. That's NFL. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, probably pretty tough.
Jungle Cats are assholes. We'll give them that one.
Right, then there's the Miami
Yeah,
Dolphins.
Dolphins are just dicks.
Whatever to you, because you're dumb.
Well, they're not conventionally tough. That's a big thumbs down for a mascot.
Those are fighting words.
Come to find out, there aren't actually any Miami Dolphins fans, Dave.
Yikes, also fighting words.
Well, let's check out baseball. They have 2 baseball teams.
Now, they got the Tampa Bay Rays.
Formerly the Devil Rays, but people got sad.
Right.
And although, Steve Irwin went down with a Ray, it's still not a super tough animal.
Oh, shit, they're doing fireworks over across the way there.
Florida's just popping.
Right, and their other baseball team are the Florida Marlins.
Much like the dolphin, not a tough animal.
I bet you wouldn't want to swim with it.
I don't want to. All right, I rephrase that. Not a cool animal, Dave.
That's your opinion.
I don't know who's naming these teams, but
Not a fan so far.
they're around 2 for 5 on tough shit so far.
Well, we're missing some good baseball here, by the way.
Sorry if the listeners and I have inconvenienced you, Dave.
I don't mean that.
Whatever. They got the NBA teams too,
Yeah, the 2 professional basketball teams are the Miami Heat.
which is a weird name too. It's not that tough.
But Heat kills people all the time.
I bet the cold kills more.
I bet I don't know. And then there's the Orlando Magic.
That's just dorky.
I just got a triple.
And you're dorky. Fucking dorky everything.
All right, well, they got lots of pro soccer teams. There's the Tampa Bay Lightning in the NHL.
All right, Tampa Bay Lightning, that's pretty good.
You respect that name?
I respect electricity being fired down from the sky.
All right, well, those are the team sports, the popular ones anyway.
Yeah, there's tons of minor league baseball and other sports like that.
Right, but then there's also the sports that you play by yourself or like, 1 or 2 people.
Dave's mainly talking about golf.
Well, golf is huge here in Florida, but also tennis and auto racing.
Well, let's stick with the funny pants.
Right, that's golf, right?
Dave gets it. Florida is fucking full of golf.
Well, the Professional Golf Association headquarters is here in Palm Beach Gardens.
Right, Dave and I aren't allowed there, though, because we too po.
It feels like we're not allowed in a lot of places here in Florida.
There's some seriously exclusive shit around here.
Right, well, there's more than 1,250 golf courses in the state of Florida.
That's more than anywhere in the fucking wherever,
Well, it's the most in the country.
Well, that's Richie Rich Guy sports ball, so that tells you something.
There's a lot of money in Florida.
Now, hold on, what just happened?
That was just a bad call by the umpire there.
Oh, shit.
Boo, you suck, you piece of shit. Angus.
Sorry, and Angus doesn't like to pass up opportunities to publicly humiliate someone.
Right,
They're showing it on the big screen. That wasn't a good call.
You fucking belly itcher.
Now, belly itchers are generally pitchers.
Oh, yeah, because it rhymes with it?
Right.
All right, like I was saying, golf is for richies and, auto racing is for the folk.
Well, it's actually a really expensive sport as well.
Well, obviously, normal folk can't drive in the races, but they can fucking go to them.
Right, well, Florida is definitely the home for a lot of auto racing.
Well, it's the headquarters of NASCAR.
That's right, in Daytona Beach.
And they fucking race all the goddamn time in Daytona, man.
Now, really all over the state, there's 8 to 10 major speedways.
Yeah, we say 8 to 10 because Tim did the research and we really didn't double check it.
No, we didn't.
But we can count 8.
Yeah, these are very sizable.
Right, and there's always something going on, so we're hoping to catch one of these.
Now, that's a plan for next week.
Right, and even though it's not baseball season, once again, I'm here watching baseball with Dave.
This is how I'd like to retire, Angus. It's just baseball every day.
Well, what an ambitious cunt you are.
Well, I like baseball more than most things, so,
Yeah. All right, well, we focused on the professional sports, but this is also major college territory.
Higher education in Florida is actually super good.
Yeah, their University of Florida system and then their Florida State University system, they're fucking filled with, smart shits, dude.
Now, recently, U.S. News and World Report ranks the state number 3, I think, in total.
Florida's 3 in education?
Yeah, overall, and I think it's number 1 in higher education.
Well, fuck you.
Right. And, of course, their sports are very highly competitive.
Well, it seems like every other year there's a fucking national title coming out of this state.
Now, definitely for football.
Well, in 2013, Florida State University won the national title.
Now, Florida won in 08.
Remember Miami? They used to win all the fucking time.
Now, their last title was 01.
Yeah, Florida's also the home for some of the biggest recruits in all of college sports and professional sports.
It's a place you can play sports year-round, like we said.
Right, well, my head hurts from the sports ball. That's enough for me.
All right, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this baseball game.
Yeah, and the fireworks. There's fireworks everywhere, Dave.
Everybody's happy in Florida. Sunshine's a good thing.
All right, I'm going to go take a piss and get a hot dog.
And that's how we end this segment.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Angus is gonna eat some food for you to win some respect, yeah. Angus is gonna eat some food for you.
Probably throw it up.
Copious amounts of food.
Food challenges, food challenges,
Food challenges.
food
Angus and Blackburn.
challenges, food challenges, food
Angus Blackburn food challenges. Food challenges for you to listen to.
I feel like that sweet theme song's too short, Dave.
I'm pretty sure it's our longest one by far.
We are in Port St. Lucie still.
We've seen some haunted shit and we watched some baseball.
Dave found baseball during not baseball season. Not surprised. Just so happens we're in a place that specializes in sports ball.
Yeah, but billiards.
Yeah, we're at Shooter's Billiards in Port St. Lucie.
And we are looking at a fuckload of food.
It's one of everything.
I'm so glad I'm not a part of this.
It's because you're weak, Dave.
I can see.
Well, we're taking the 8-ball shooter challenge.
Now, we've done this a lot, but this is a lot of food.
Well, I've got 1 hour to complete this. A delicious-looking Philly cheesesteak all stacked with shit. Then there's these Southwest egg rolls. There's 4 of them.
That's enough for me to eat by itself.
Shut up, Dave. There's drums.
Right.
Then it's the owner Dave's very special double bacon cheeseburger. It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
I asked for no vegetables, but they said fuck you and gave me vegetables anyway.
Right.
That's going to make this harder for an Angus.
Fair.
But if you think that's all, it's fucking not. Then there's a double fish sandwich plus
Sure.
2 loaded hot dogs
Yeah.
plus chicken strips. There's 5 chicken strips here.
Now, they look like whole chicken breasts.
Plus there's 16 chicken wings.
Yikes, dude.
Plus there's a whole plate of fries and a steak quesadilla, Dave.
Actually, that's what I'm getting just by itself.
What a bitch.
Yeah, whatever.
And then on top of all this, I got to drink a beer.
Yeah, big-ass beer.
It's an incredible amount of shit.
I don't know why you do this to yourself.
And Angus does this for the glory. And, patreon.com/SKATCAST as well.
Right, well, I feel like,
I see the doubt in your eye.
I've seen you do a lot of fucking food challenges, and this one seems just way beyond what you could do.
How dare it, Dave?
I don't know. I know you're following in Randy Santel's footsteps. How long did it take him to do this?
Well, this is about $100 challenge, so if I fail, then $100 I got to pay. But an hour, Dave.
It took Randy Santel an hour.
Oh shit, no! It took him 38 minutes and 30 seconds.
Right, but the hour is the limit.
I've got 1 hour to eat all this shit and not throw it up.
Max, well, it's probably getting cold, so you might want to get to it.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Will you keep your voice down?
There ain't no chitrons in here.
Whatever. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think the official name of this challenge is Shooter's American Bar Food Challenge. Holy fuck, let's do it.
All right, I got the timer ready. I think they see me. Yep, we're gonna go.
No, they don't give a fuck. You ready?
I'm just sitting here.
I got this shit. All right, I got a strategy. I'm gonna start with this bullshit fish that I hate.
All right, count it down.
All right, 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Angus, and he's off. And he's looking.
I hate fish, Dave.
I know you do.
A double fish is disgusting, Dave.
I didn't think that you'd even take this challenge with fish being a part of it. But there you are.
I don't like this.
He's already sweating. He's not happy. It's a bad idea.
Oh, God, I hate fish.
Now, I wish you guys would stop sending in letters of encouragement to him.
What have I done to myself, Dave?
It definitely is all your fault. Let's skip ahead so you don't have to listen to this shit.
15 minutes later.
Nice.
Okay, there's definitely more food in my face, Dave.
I should stop.
No more room in my body,
There's
Dave.
probably definitely not any more room.
Am I dead, Dave?
You're not dead, no.
I feel like I might be dead, Dave.
I'm surprised you ate as much as you did.
Those motherfucking vegetables on the cheeseburger. Fuck me, Dave. That fucking tomato.
I know you hate tomatoes.
I can't fit any more in my body.
All right. Well, we gotta give him credit. He ate the Philly cheesesteak and the Southwest egg rolls. I don't know how you choked down that double fish sandwich. I'm sorry, careful.
Don't talk about it.
And then he ate most of the double cheeseburger, except for, not the vegetables there. I'm sorry, I don't know how you do food challenges if you don't like half the things they put on food.
And Angus is a warrior, Dave.
Right, well, he hasn't touched the chicken wings, or the chicken strips, or the fries, or the hot dogs. He's pretty fucked, I'd say.
Oh, SKATCAST owes like $100.
Now, maybe we can share some of this food with some of the other people here.
No, fuck that. I'm taking it home.
All right, are you waving the white flag?
Yeah, I gotta take a shit so bad, man.
All right, well, from Shooter's Billiards in Port St. Lucie, looks like Angus failed the Shooter's American Bar Foods Challenge.
I fucking tried.
Without a great effort.
I tried hard. All right, I'm taking this out of my fucking mouth. Gross, man. I'm done.
No, he's done.
I'm done, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You probably shouldn't have started with the fish. Oh, goddammit, Dave. Sorry. No, that's my bad. All right, to close out the show, here's Angus and I. We fucking got to do one of those fan boats.
It's like a Burt Reynolds movie, bitches.
Right, here we go.
All right, that was fun.
No, that was way too fast.
That's right, Bobby John.
Now, we tried to go to Captain Jack's airboat tour, but we ended up getting Bobby John here.
He has duct taped this fan onto his boat, man. This is tight.
Fucking look at all the gators, goddamn.
Yeah, our first week in Florida has been like a lot of gators.
Now, I don't think they're going to get all the gator stuff till next week.
Well, let's just say Dave and I have been inundated with gator shit.
Now, we definitely know a lot more about gators.
Right, and I've also learned a lot about the fighting tactics of Florida folks.
Yeah.
So far, hard punchers.
Are they the hardest?
No, not so far.
Really?
Well, it's a small sample size.
You've probably been punched this first week in Florida more times than most people have been punched in their whole lives. Yeah. You just got away with folk.
I was surprised that football guy on the beach punched so hard. That guy fucking punched pretty hard.
I think you pissed yourself.
Right, that was unrelated, though.
Well, I punched you in the stomach and then you pissed yourself.
I was close to the ocean. My body thought it was time to piss. I don't know.
You think eventually you'd age out of wanting to pick fights?
I'm in my prime, Dave.
Yeah.
Dude, these fan boats are fucking relaxing, man.
Yeah. Can you believe this water's like 9 inches deep?
This is the flattest fucking state, man. You can see all the way across the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can I drive this shit?
No, yeah, I'm with you, Don.
Oh, but all.
Come on, I just started getting comfortable.
Hey, you gotta break yourself out of the box.
Whatever. So our journey to Florida is going to be multiple episodes.
Yeah, we haven't shared the gator stuff or the theme park stuff yet.
You guys already know how Angus behaves at theme parks.
Yeah.
There's more of that nonsense.
You know, now that I've been here, I feel like Florida is kind of like a weird Australia.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just animals you don't see anywhere else.
All right.
And they're all dangerous as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida's a peninsula, but it's pretty much surrounded by water.
No, except for one side, yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
I'm just saying.
And all the people are nuts.
God, I meant more fighting words.
I mean, nuts in a good way, but pretty nuts. And other shit, I don't know.
I've never thought to compare Florida with Australia, but whatever.
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
Right, well, we did a movie review for some reason on this episode.
It's a Florida movie.
It's just weird to do that while we're out here doing so many other things.
All movies must be A.L.F, Dave.
That's a weird mission.
It's part of an Angus's legacy, Dave.
Right, we shared all of our weird beach stuff.
Yeah, fuck sand. But did you know that a lot of the sand on these beaches here in Florida are fucking imported, man? They're not from here.
That's right, it comes from the Caribbean, right?
Quit looking at my notes.
I have the same notes as you.
Shit. All right, well,
From the Florida Everglades, thank you guys for listening.
I'm gonna find a gator and slap him for you.
A big thank you to Mrs. Scriptkeeper and Mr. Scriptkeeper, our producers.
Yeah, to the Trusted Turd Triad. Don helped us quite a bit on this episode.
Yeah, that's Don Fisher, the shitbox wizard.
Yeah, tons of folks helped us on this one, so thank you guys for sending in all that info to help us find cool places.
Yeah, more next week.
Also, always helpful is Chris Brooks, our Discord Dookie Slayer.
Yes, indeed.
We've got like a happy birthday going out to him here pretty quick, right?
That's January 19th.
Oh, shit.
Now, we can wish him an early one.
And then a late one.
Right. Look at that fucking gator.
Dude,
You see the size of that fucking gator?
Yes, I did.
Florida's fucking crazy. There's just gators everywhere.
It's the land of the lost with dinosaurs.
Right. Well, thank you to Bodhi Sunyata.
Yeah, Quartermaster.
Thank you to the Godhead and to the garbage disposal, our buddy Alan.
Making Facebook interesting.
Absolutely.
Definitely check out Can You Don't, the podcast.
As well as the Phantasmagoric Oddities Emporium.
Yeah, man, Paul Folks doing his shit.
There's another big gator. Goddamn.
Right, Dave's freaked out. All right, info@scatcast.com gets a hold of us.
Yeah, patreon.com/SKATCAST helps gets us paid.
And helps us get closer to gators.
It definitely has, yes.
Spend multiple weeks on vacation in this beautiful, beautiful state.
That's right.
Which is absolutely filled to the fucking brim with rednecks.
Yeah, there's some places around here that very much have Idaho vibes.
Yeah, with gators and skunk apes. That's weird.
Yeah, instead of snowmobiles, they got these fucking things.
Yeah, man, you sure I can't drive this thing?
Angus, no, let him drive the damn thing.
We're going pretty slow, I'd say. Come on, man, would you kick yourself in the dick for us? This is like the guy from fucking Waterboy, dude. I don't understand a word he's saying.
I think he basically said, shut the fuck up.
Right, all right. Well, thank you to our fat cats, Matthew Pernard,
Jason Glaser,
Donald Fisher,
Lucifina Lightbringer,
and Jasper Garland,
as well as Hall of Famers Chris Eason,
Jose Montez,
and Sean Burrett.
Fat cats are $100 a month. Holy shit.
Right, but we have levels starting at $1.
That's all at patreon.com/SKATCAST.
Oh, damn, there's so many gators in this fucking state.
You know, there's a place where there's actually crocodiles, too, where they live together. Crocodiles and alligators in Florida together, like just hanging out.
Fucking crazy.
All right, I'm going to talk these cunts into letting me drive.
No fucking way.
And join us next week for more Florida, man.
There was just too much to explore.
Plus, we get to do some Disney World shit.
And it turns out pretty much how you'd expect.
You know, Dave, and Angus is often misunderstood.
That's because you're a huge douche.
Whatever. Let me drive, man. It's my turn to drive.
Angus, you sit down. Come on, sit down.
It's gonna be fine.
Now quit rocking the boat.
Everything's gonna be...
You fucking idiot. Well, we've got some things to say about some shit. We'll sing some songs, do interviews, and pee against the wind.
It's Dave
I'm Dave.
and Angus.
I'm Angus.
It's Dave
I'm Dave. I'm Angus.
It's Dave and Angus. Listen there, Dave and Angus show right now. Let's go.
Bing, bong, gators.